Hey guys, and welcome back. So it's been a few weeks since I last uploaded a video. So I actually missed you guys. And yeah, the reason was that I came down with a bad infection just around Easter time. Started with a normal flu kind of cold, sore throat, runny nose, sweating, and just feeling under the weather. Like a normal flu kind of thing. And that lasted for around a week, like that stuff usually do. And just around the 7-day mark, when I started to feel a little bit better and I was eager to try and go out in the garden and do some yard work, and I was very eager to start moving again, because you know, when you're sick, you're doing nothing, and you get a little bit of a depression, because I'm not good at doing nothing. So just when I thought that everything was turning around, that night I really started to feel very bad, and I got a bad fever. And I thought, what is going on? Because I was just starting to feel better, and all of a sudden I feel like horseshit. And I started to get pain in my face, around here, and in my forehead, and all around my nose, and behind my behind my eye, and out of my ear. And excuse me, because I don't know the English word for that kind of infection, but you have like a closed portion of your nasal area where you can get a infection. I've had that a few times in my life before, and I kind of have the tendency to get this infection in there. And it's not so easy to treat with antibiotics, because through your bloodstream you're not getting that antibiotics into that area, so that is not the perfect treatment for it. So obviously I went to the doctor, and they say that they couldn't do anything for me, and after 3 or 4 days it just got worse, and finally they started to try to treat me with some antibiotics, which didn't help. So I got some anti-inflammatory whatever to spritz into my nose, and after almost another week, and it only got worse. It got to the point where the pain in the right side of my head just got unbearably bad. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't do nothing. I was in severe pain. And so I went back to the doctor and said, something is not working. So I got some broad spectrum antibiotics, I think that is what you call it. And actually that that didn't really help either. So after 14 days it got a little better. And then I went back to work feeling better, but not perfect. And then all the way through week 3, I was there was pus out of my nose, and I was stuffed up. It was just bad. After 3 weeks, it finally started to, after 2 treatments with antibiotics and just waiting. So eventually we're not through it. So I only have like a little bit of a runny nose and some cold kind of feelings. So anyways, long story short, I didn't feel quite good for 3 weeks or so, and definitely didn't want to smoke a pipe. So finally I'm feeling better. The only video I uploaded was like mid through the week 2. I uploaded a sales video with 14 pipes that I had already finished, and I just wanted to put them up for sale. So you can hear me in the last video sounding kind of odd, but well. So we're back, and it's good to finally be good. So even though it's been over 3 weeks now, I'm not up to the normal energy levels yet, but at least I'm functional. So and I'm enjoying a pipe again, slowly. I don't want to get into that discussion, but I don't at all feel like smoking when I'm not feeling good or being sick or whatever. And my my thoughts are that smoking a pipe is probably also not gonna help you at all. So yep, things have been slow, but we're back. So the last few days I have enjoyed this 7L pipe, but I don't think that I have showed you before. And this is my momentarily perfect favorite pipe. It's a 7L 320 KS, a huge thick apple shape, very bulky pipe. And it just smokes like a train. It's funny because you have this what I'm trying to explain here is that I really enjoy very different pipes. Right now I'm just in love with this big, thick, heavy, bulky piece of sandblasted briar that feels like a brick in my hand. And on the other hand, I like very small, delicate, light, featherweight pipes that are just as enjoyable, but yet so very, very different. And it's very funny that you go through these phases where you fall in love with a pipe. But this month it's a blonde, and next month it might be a brunette. And that is what I think is quite odd. But I guess every woman has its beauty. And the smoking quality wise, this just has a, as I mentioned, a big piece of briar that it's very difficult for this pipe to overheat. And it's just nice to hold in your hand. And if you're familiar with a lot of YouTube pipe smokers, I think the guy is called 2 AM Pipe on the Patio. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you probably know this guy. He's a kind of a legend on the YouTube pipe community. Very nice guy, and I watched his channel for a few years at least. And he smokes the 320 a lot. I think he has like 20 of them at least. So he kind of made this, at least in the YouTube pipe community, this pipe reminds a lot of people of that guy, because that is his favorite pipe. So I think a lot of you guys are trying the 7L 320 because you saw him smoke it. And that is actually lovely, to be inspired by other guys to try pipes that you would normally just, if you saw it on a website and you wouldn't really pay attention to it, but when you see another guy smoking it, you sometimes get inspired to see, hey, that actually looks like a pipe that I might enjoy. So I've been smoking this back to back for the last 3 days, and that is usually how I end up smoking my pipes. And I kind of fall in love with the pipe, and then when I really enjoy it, every time I feel like picking up a pipe and fill it and smoke it, I tend to grab the same pipe over and over again. I'm really not that good at rotating my pipes the way that I'm smoking one pipe one day and the other pipe the next day, because right now this is my friend, and it might stay like this for a few weeks until I finally rediscover another of my pipes in my collection, or I refurbish a pipe that I then fall in love with and decide to keep and not resell. So this one is actually a pipe that I bought used, so it's an estate pipe. I have wanted a 320 KS for a long time, and finally I got one, and I knew kind of was when I was refurbishing it that this baby is at least not going up for sale until I have used it myself. So, and I think the last week kind of concluded the fact that this is going in my personal, very small smoking collection. I have hundreds of pipes, but believe it or not, it might actually be into the 3 digits by now. Jesus, but and I'm really not saying that to brag, because I'm buying most of my pipes to resell it, so maybe I'm just selling too few and keeping too many. Anyways, what I was working towards is the point that actually, even though I have hundreds of pipes, the collection of the pipes that I have in my rack that I actually smoke out of is very, very limited. It's around 10 pipes or so that I actually smoke myself. Mostly Savinellis. So, oh, what am I smoking? I got a lot of dried out samples in a pipe trade. That was tobaccos like 5 or up to 10 years of age. And a lot of them was dried out to the point where they were complete dry, like cornflakes. And I'm working on a video about rehydrating pipe tobacco, and I was using those to really go deep into finding out what you can rehydrate and what you get out of it, and what doesn't work and what works, or if some tobacco that is dried out actually just is meant to be thrown away or what. But this tobacco, which is a straight Virginia, that is all I know because it was unmarked in a plastic bag. So it is a straight Virginia flake that I do not know at all who manufactured. All I know is that it's very dark and very aged, and tastes amazingly even after rehydrating it. So I'm enjoying it, and it was almost free. So yep. So well, I'll conclude the video here, and just wanted to say to you guys that if you've been missing videos from me, sorry for the delay. I'm back, and it's nice to be back. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.